his third test for his country from the Sydney Roosters. Plenty hanging around here at Combank for the promotion-relegation battle. Countdown is over. The final game of the rugby league year, and it's a high searching kickoff from Osako, and de Belin asked to bring it back for the Kumuls. And they upset the world number 2 here and claim promotion to the Pacific Cup in 2025. Oh, big shot, Tarpany over the top. Nickel Klukstar down low, and Derby didn't shirk it. Horn going nowhere at a dummy half.
Up together, Isaiah. Hold me up, Phoenix.
New Zealand trying to set the tone with their defence. There's another bone rattler. Fisher Harris on Valentine Richard. Right up the middle they go through Alec Winky. That's a tremendous run on play 5. And the kick to come from Lockie Lamb, the left footer. Down towards the wing of Osako. Here's Keanu Kinney. What an international series he's having.
He was a star last week. They were down 24-0.
He might have been falling
the Kiwis
down,
at half-time
contact with the back of the head
against the Tongan team, and he was one of the stars in the second half, Keanu Kinney.
This is what you cop all game off the PNG Kumuls. You think you're running hard, and all of a sudden they just dive at your legs. Nothing illegal. That's their technique. They go in so hard, low. He was a crusher, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All accidental.
Yeah, the referee, Jared Sutton, explaining that to the Kumuls after the whistle was blown. Johnson moving it back to centre field. The front rowers combine, and Fisher Harris manhandled. Phoenix Crossland from the Newcastle Knights in the dummy half roll. Short side, Kinney's recovered okay from being the victim of that crusher. That one nearly developed into another crusher on the fullback. Another Nafahu White trying to put some footwork on. Short side here, and no way through for Papali'i on that right edge. Johnson wants it. The kick down that short side. Kinney chasing, so's Hiku. And safe under the high ball is the fullback Nene McDonald, who's been in tremendous form for club and country.
Well, he's the key, Nene McDonald. He provides the spark, the X factor for the Kumuls team. He's been in great form.
Well, they spent that whole set of 6 running at Lockie Lamb. He's the one who'd be delivering the kicking game, and they put the ball right where they wanted Nene McDonald to get it on his try line.
Look at that, 4 tackles made, and PNG yet to get out of their own red zone here. De Belin provides them with some go forward on the last. Lamb ready to put that left boot through it again. Kinney calls his name. Plenty of room to exploit before the chasers get to him. And even Labert with the 6 on his back. Put the shoulder in on the fullback. First touch at international level for Casey McLean, the 18-year-old. New South Wales under-19s rep, turned 18 in April. Broke into first grade with the Panthers in the regular season, not involved in any finals. And those front rowers combined. Tarpany got rid of a couple of would-be tacklers, and late offload. No call of held, so Crossland goes to Johnson, and Papali'i, oh, he nearly worked it to Keanu Kinney at full speed. Inside the 20 they go. Oh, Nickel Klukstar to the debutante, and the pass is okay. What a moment. Casey McLean on debut.
Well, the Kiwis have spent the first 4 minutes moving the ball from side to side and tiring out the middle of the Papua New Guinea team. When Klukstar got the ball here, he just looked up, and all he saw was space out where the winger was. The New Guinea defence had come in. Look at that. Wally Lewis, it's 30 metres.
King. Found herself another king at this ground. The other king, he's gone to St George Illawarra. Klukstar, look at this, just looks up, fires a bullet. 20 metre. It's him right on the chest. Great start by the Kiwis.
Doesn't he look like an athlete? Very different to his brother Jesse. Jesse's a little bit shorter.
He's happy.
Good on him, what a moment. First game, first try.
Second touch. He really ripped it, didn't he? Nickel Klukstar.
Well, he looked, he thought, will I? Oh, that's where the space is. The winger was in way too far, Robert Derby. By the time he spotted the ball, it was going over his head.
And overall, that pass has probably travelled forward, but backwards out of the hands, it's allowed to float forward. So given the all clear by the touchies and referee, he must have had a good long think about that one. Asako, good goal kicker. Bending it. Oh, he's a great goal kicker.
Seconds, mate. Time to run here, boys.
So 3 tries in his 7 NRL games, and now a try on international debut for the 18-year-old Casey McLean. Great start for New Zealand, putting last week's disappointment behind them. There he is, looking for work early in the count. That's a great sign for the teenager. Now it's Tarpany's turn. 22nd test for him, 3-time Canberra Raiders Player of the Year. Mostly worried about White being in front of him there. Held on to the footy. Kinney now. The back's not afraid to put their hand up on this set for New Zealand off the back of points. Johnson to give it hang time. Looked like Hiku might have been in front here. He's called out of it, is he? Knocked backwards by PNG, gets involved in the tackle, and it's play on. Look at this speed in the defensive line from New Zealand.
Yeah, coming here, I was worried about the Kiwis, how they performed, but the first set of 6 you saw defensively, 2 big
Not
shots
quick, mate,
from
not quick.
Tarpany and also Fisher-Harris.
10 metres, not quick.
Since then, you can see the intensity in this Kiwi jersey. This will help the Kumuls team get out of trouble.
Sliding doors moment, wasn't it, with New Zealand knocked off last week on their home patch by Tonga. So Jason Demetriou, who's coach of the PNG Kumuls, saying you've got to embrace this opportunity to face such elite opposition, the world number 2, on an occasion like this, helping PNG get better in the long term. Can they hit back and answer that try from McLean? DeBellin. Alec Winky from the Gold Coast Titans. Ball comes out the back, and referee has spotted the mistake.
Well, it's a shame because the play was on, the late offload. It went through the hooker's hands as the front rower. It ended up knocking the ball on. The only thing they've got to do is just keep searching in case the Kiwis' attitude changes throughout the game. Ball goes backwards there. Ooh, like trying to catch a balloon.
Helium.
Heads in, Nene, shot clock off. Break!
And New Zealand stand up to that early threat for PNG.
Jeremiah, clear it. Front foot.
Fisher-Harris wants it left side of the ruck. Oh, plenty going on every time the Fish gets the footy.
Get up there, Rodri.
He'll be with the Warriors next year after all that success with Penrith. Crossland eager to get Tarpany running onto this foot. Great go forward here for New Zealand. They want to keep going short side. Johnson ready. Runners in motion. Kinney out the back. Papali'i accepted the tackle. On the last, Johnson has some room to go crossfield, out towards McLean. What about that attack on the footy?
He had eyes for the ball, didn't he?
Derby it was.
Yeah, Derby he was all over that one.
He had eyes for the try line. I reckon he could sniff just grabbing that and streaking up the side of it.
He has stood out as well for the PNG Kumuls in this Pacific Championships.
He's been good, hasn't he? Really good.
Of course, didn't get any game in first grade this year with North Queensland Cowboys, but that's set to change in 2025. No Kyle Felt, of course. DeBella digs in. Lamb. McDonald's against Petahiku. 2 men from the Super League. Late offload. Set a task for his winger, but Roltinga did well to hold on. Play the balls, put Lamb under pressure. In a standing start, he floats one down to Kitty. Oh, he nearly got bamboozled by that ball in flight.
They're getting all the important parts of their game right, the Kiwis. Lindsay Collins, another facial injury.
He loses some more teeth, Lindsay.
When they in the dictionary, if there's a rugby league head, that's his.
Avocados to soothe the blow.
Oh, I need a truckload of them. I'd love to see that.
Kinney at speed again. Time for a pirouette in amongst all the middle forwards.
Well, he's got helium in his boots. He just bounces.
Change of direction here. Papali'i heavily involved on that right edge. 155 NRL games already for Oak in his mid-20s. Plenty going on late there from Alec Winky. Gets away with it. Johnson, here's the fullback. Lead runner took a few outs. I think it'll be a penalty if it leads to a try, and it's still alive here. Johnson with wizardry, and the ball down in the corner from Osako. Referee's going to award it here. But what went on with the lead runner?
Yeah, all the PNG players are appealing to the referee. I'm sure the bunker will get involved here. Running the ball in the last play. Shaun Johnson at his best gets across field and straightens the attack. Just watch the lead runner here, Papali'i. Yeah, this will be a no try. I won't be awarding this one. He stops in the defensive line and takes the player out.
Well, Lockie Lamb did a great job double defending. He gave his centre enough time to go out there, but it ended up just going in the hands of Jermaine Osako. It was just absolutely too good. Just the one-on-one, a little bit of footwork, one-handed. It'll be in the hands of the bunker, though.
Butler in the bunker. Chris Butler, that is, advising Jared Sutton on whether they should send this one upstairs. Osako hoping he gets a shot at converting his own try, but when we cut with the referee, you know you're in a bit of bother.
They're set up, Jermaine. I'll tell you when you're good to go, but you can put the ball on the tee. Yeah, all good,
maybe
mate.
the fact that they had a chance to re-defend. Try confirmed.
Wow.
Here we go. Johnson gets across field.
Well, he runs to the outside shoulder because that's a big indicator for him. Inside, outside shoulder. Papali'i runs to the outside shoulder and stops in the defensive line. Anyway, Jermaine Osako, he's taken this ball a long way back. He's taken the ball back 28 metres. Look how far he's gone back. Normally they take him 21, maybe 22. He hits as he got the legs. Nope.
Time off.
So some controversy around New Zealand's second try, but Jared Sutton was advising Chris Butler back in the bunker that he was okay with it after he watched the replays. And the try stood. Nearly 10-0 lead for the Kiwis with Scott Sorensen playing on the left edge. 4 premierships and 121 total NRL games played by Sorensen, who was there on grand final day again.
He's one of those players you need in your team. Gets through his work, all those hard, tough stuff, which you don't see. But as a player playing with him, you see it every week. He's such a pro.
Well, they rushed him into the grand final. They didn't play him in the semis. Come back from a hamstring injury.
How dynamic are the Kiwis looking. Kinney got back on side. And one more pass to Hiku would have been interesting.
Well, with room to move, an up-tempo game, this is Shaun Johnson's sort of game. Sit back and watch him. It's the last game you'll ever see him play. No doubt it could have shown.
Tackled in midair is the call.
Makes contact before you're on the ground, Jermaine. You make contact in the air and you put
the kick was perfect.
Position.
It landed 1 metre out from the try line.
Freddie, one of your first tours was to Papua New Guinea.
We went over there.
How old were you then?
I was 19, went over there for 5 weeks.
Did you go missing?
Oh, I went mad. There's not much you could do. We did get to tour around Papua New Guinea though. We saw some beautiful places up into the mountains.
Yeah, it's beautiful places.
We saw Rabat before it actually got hit by the volcano. Adrian Lamb was from Rabat. It was a beautiful place and yeah, fantastic.
They're up on Nene McDonald. I think they can see he's the big threat.
Yeah, Timokor came a long way out of the line and needed to make it count, that tackle. DeBellin playing for a penalty will get it for the leg pull
there, boys,
kind of element to it.
Hey, Nene, just take that
first
extra
attacking
second to square
set
up, mate.
coming up.
Thanks.
The Kumuls.
First game of the day,
Hold
and
for the foot here.
this
Hold.
festival of rugby league saw PNG relegated from the Women's Pacific Cup. Now the men's team looking to gain promotion to the Pacific Cup in 2025. And here's their chance to hit that with this good ball. DeBellin, runners in motion, Lamb able to move it on to McDonald. The Kiwis take a tumble in the defensive line and it's play on for the fullback.
You can only get that right arm free. The winger was there.
Back to Martin. The captain. DeBellin. Leave it to Simbican, who's asked the Prime Minister for a national holiday if they win this game. Leave it. Lamb. Deft little kick. How creative and cool was that?
Well, it was class because he's a left footer.
Before the
pretty much stays on the left-hand side of the field, but this time he comes over to the right side and then gets it on the other foot, and not only gets it through, shapes it away, and that's class from Lockie Lamb.
Well, somehow the New Guineans have to adjust here because Timokor, the left Kiwi centre, he's up in the PNG line. You just saw Jack DeBellin play short. It's that space just outside there.
Mate, before the shot
got to get him behind Timokor.
Stay behind it.
Way up out of the defensive line.
What are you doing, mate? Is this?
How hard's that for Timokor? Just on him. He plays a lot of right centre, but so does Hiku. But having to play left centre for your country after playing all year at right centre, is that an issue or easy to adjust?
Well, I don't know how big an issue, but there's a definite challenge to it. He hasn't made it here.
Short dropout's a beauty, and McLean stays in the field of play with a show of strength. That is perfect execution.
10 points.
Like a shank.
Yeah,
the boot.
And a weird ball flight. Oh, what about that out of marker, but too quick. You just can't go that quick.
Leave it, Scott.
And it nearly kicked off between Liam Horn and Sorensen, who's playing peacemaker
for the marker
in the end.
initially. Yeah.
They look sharp with the ball, the Kumuls. They can just hang in there.
That was pretty wise by Horn because Fisher Harris and Tarpany were coming in as backup.
Yeah, you'd have it in reverse.
Beep.
Yeah.
Beep.
Help.
Beep.
My mummy.
Here's the Fish. Running at Horn.
Well, Nana McDonald want to be careful. He's standing in the line 40 metres out.
Johnson for Kinney. Back on the angle goes Hiku. Turning back the clock with the footwork.
If he could have found a pass there was space.
And in front of White for Fisher-Harris. And Sorensen was hoping for another offload. Johnson's gone left. Crossland sees an opportunity. And a bit going on as the chase was being conducted by New Zealand. Crossland appealing for Tarpany being taken out.
Well, he did everything right, but the touch, they're really dictating the terms of Kiwis. Looks like the Kumuls are hanging on every set of 6. Plenty of ball movement, plenty of people in motion. Come on with it. Raise the intensity. Fold someone maybe. Just turn the game in their favour.
So the seven tackle set unfolding here after Crossland put that kick dead. And service out in front of Lamb, who takes the line on play number 4. DeBellin, second phase. This guy's a handful. Every time he comes on, Sylvester Namo, try scorer the last 2 weeks.
Well, the 2 front rows that come on, they lose nothing there. They actually lift the pace.
Labour dinks it over the top. Up goes Kinney. Good safe take, and he was wiped out in midair as well, was he?
And Nano McDonald, he didn't jump high. He didn't pull out of it. He was sort of in 2 minds, and there was just a little bit of contact on the fullback. Nano McDonald here.
He just lost balance, Joey. He got a bit of a touch off Scott Sorensen, and he decided not to concentrate. He had a pretty good leap there. He ended up in pretty good position.
You at the Roosters when you were there?
Yeah, he was at the Roosters. I mean, he come as a kid. He was the gun. But ended up at a couple of clubs.
Ball's jolted out by what mechanism, I wonder? Looked like a shoulder charge, but it's play on for the Kumuls. Brutal contact, jolting that ball free. Set restart as well. Lamb. Oh, what a pass over the top. New Zealand forced the scramble, and they do so.
A great vision there from Lachie Lamb. He sees the game really well.
Alec Winky, a couple of metres away. Here he goes, Sylvester!
Leave it.
Namo knows how to find that try line, and it's game on at Combank.
Yeah, defence coming up sideways.
Time off.
Beautiful pass.
Out of there, Reese. I haven't given you a try yet. You need
run.
to get him out. Because you need to get him out.
He hasn't awarded this try yet.
Right, time on.
Just watch James Fisher-Harris on the black dot. He comes up and then he goes sideways and he loses sight of the hard, straight running forward. And he knows that the head goes down by James Fisher-Harris. They hit back, the Kumuls. Fisher-Harris going up and out. Just opens up that passageway.
Well, there's a couple of tries that went through the middle of the Kiwis last week from the Tongan team. I was talking about the Kumuls had to lift the intensity, do with some defence, a big hit. And they did that and they got the error. Here's the tackle. Tim McCaw brings the ball in. Oh, it's just a cold drop. Had him spinning in the air. Well, and some nice physical running there from the Kumuls.
And Reece Martin converts.
Sit away from that clock, Jermaine. Just hold him, mate. It's time of year.
So Sylvester Namo making a big impact off the bench again after 15 games for Castleford in the UK in his first year over there. Maybe an NRL player of the future. Still just 24 years of age. He's a beauty.
You mentioned both the front rows. Koso Bandy, the other one that comes off the bench. He's got plenty of going in.
High tackle, lazy arm.
Well, this is what I was talking about earlier. They need to just keep.
Cheers, mate.
They need to just keep their head, the Kumuls side, and just hope for an attitude adjustment from the Kiwis. And they've found it the last couple of sets. Bit of ill discipline.
Yeah, that was lazy defence. Got his angles all wrong. Should have been a right shoulder tackle. He got himself in an awkward position there. Nickel Klukstar.
Freddie asking them to keep their heads, and they nearly lost it. Nickel Klukstar going high. Here he goes again, beating the initial tackle. Namo. What a performer. Lamb now. Flat ball from Martin trying to bust a way through. Could they go back to back here? The Kumuls and take the lead potentially. Labits taking the ground. Still a couple more plays left. Lamb floats one to Neno. And McDonald taken down. On the last, he'll play it here. Plenty of traffic to negotiate. Lamb's kick. Oh, genius! And has he got it down? I don't think so. Horn has wasted a brilliant kick by Lockie Lamb.
No try.
He's blown that.
Just confirming that it goes
all the time in the world. Lockie Lamb
hands
gets the ball, comes off his right
he
foot.
grounds it with torso, that he knocks it on.
And then hits it on his left foot. It was a brilliant kick.
Cleared Liam
Kicked
Horn
in 45 degrees. He had so much time. That's what it does. The try line just makes you panic. Kenny had gone the other way.
Liam Horn knocks the ball
when
on.
Lamb come off his right foot, Kenny
we have a decision.
went down the blind side thinking the ball was going there. Lockie Lamb then just tapped it on his left foot on a 45-degree angle straight back at the goalpost.
Wait. Got to wait for the screen, mate. Sorry, got to wait for it. Waiting. Okay.
Plays with the Lee Leopards. Lockie Lamb, you've been raving about him today, Joey. How long till he's back here in the NRL?
Well, he might be one of those halfbacks similar to what we've seen the likes of Jackson Hastings, who goes over and plays Super League for a few years. I think it's talking Brody Croft coming back to the NRL. He goes over there, works on his game, matures as a player, comes back a better, well-rounded halfback.
The other name I read about today, Bevan French, possibly coming back.
I think he just signed a long-term deal at Wigan.
Did he? Good mark, Freddie.
7 tackle set here. And Timbercott did well to let that go. Knew he had backup in the form of McLean. And the score of the opening try brings it back to centre field. So they lose some momentum with that play. Try to build it again. Rio Thompson just into the game. The Knights enforcer. Johnson to hang it up. Who wants this? They both went for the same footy, and the ref had a good view to say no knock on in amongst all that.
Well, it's the second time he's done that now, the winger coming in. Roltinga. Not quite getting a catch the first go, but he's been able to get the scraps mid-air that time. But if I'm Shaun Johnson, I'm going to not go away from my plan. I'm going to keep kicking it to him.
Tough meters here. Nene McDonald puts his hand up. New Zealand trying to take the fullback backwards. Able to hold his ground. Matthias is struggling behind play. Knocked backwards. Labit there to tidy up. Went through the hands of Freddie's man, Koso Bundy. And a pretty ugly set, but they get to the end of it all, and Lamb, what a beautiful spiral he gets on that. And the bounce coming back PNG's way. Are they onside? Derby to make the most of it. He's got support. Horn. Oh, what a pass. Reece Martin. Oh, what a try.
What happened? What just happened? I think they'll be going to the video to see if it was onside. No one's got a clue. They didn't even have a clue if they were onside. I think the celebrations are half-hearted. What a beautiful bounce. The kick was a cracker.
Oh, don't know, Freddie. We couldn't see from that angle.
Yeah, couldn't help himself.
But watch this pass here over the top. What a ball.
Do they have an angle to definitively prove that at least Roderick Ty, who interferes with play there, was definitely offside and in front of the kicker, Lockie Lamb?
Yeah, on the high shot, you couldn't really see. He was out of frame.
Surely we got a shot.
Clearly in front is the man 2 in, Roderick Ty.
A metre.
Looking at Roderick Ty on the kick chase.
1 metre.
Looking at Roderick Ty here in the purple boots, second
It was a
from the
brilliant
right.
kick.
Because Derby, you tied
Offside in front of the kick.
Is onside.
The play of the ball was slow. The pass from dummy half wasn't great.
Now it's within
The kick
10
was
metres,
brilliant.
denying Charles Nickel Cookstad a fair shot at the ball. We have a decision.
You hit the spiral. You just had that much backspin on it.
That close to potentially taking the lead with a converted try there, PNG. And New Zealand, there's some worrying signs if you're a fan of the Kiwis that
He's not in the way. We're going to
relegation could be on here.
Roderick offside.
Well, they started
Yeah,
like a
Roderick's
house on
offside,
fire, the Kiwis,
on the
but
kick.
a few errors, lack of concentration. They get a penalty here.
So Liam Horn dropped the ball over the line, wasted the kick from Lamb, then they scored a try, taken off them rightly by the bunker. Some sliding doors moments here at Combank in this first half. Griffin Neame, handy man to bring on at this stage when you need a bit of intensity injected into the lineup. Sorensen with footwork was nearly through. Horn complaining about obstruction. Johnson, Papali'i. We got rid of Lamb, but Martin hung around those legs. Set restart. So Neame can afford to take this one. Johnson left-hand side. Thompson. Leo Thompson gets down low, so do the PNG Kumuls.
Coming in a tackle too.
And held up will
Got
be the
no
call.
try. Just confirm that Leo Thompson always stays short of the
two
line,
Knights
mate.
players combined. Phoenix Crossland just investigating out a dummy half. Sees the fellow Knight Leo Thompson.
Well, he's short there.
Nothing.
The ball's initially grounded short of the line from Leo Thompson. Just need to make sure it doesn't get to the line at any point.
Well, they're just clarifying where the play of the ball should be. 10 out if he's held up, but if he's short of the line, he's got to play it right there. And then that's why he's
Based on
creeping
the
forward now.
on-field decision and all available camera angles, we'll be supporting short of the
If
line.
I'm Leo, I'd rather be playing at 10 metres out.
Let's see if New Zealand can work it here. Crossland will have to be snappy. Sets it up for Fisher Harris. And now they've got a bit more room, and of course they're only midway through the tackle count here.
We have all that time when you pass it to the front row.
Johnson to Kinney. And running out of room. Gets away from that sideline. That takes some discipline. Neame having another go. Rocked by Sylvester. Neame really slowed down there. Referee lets it roll. Thompson at first receiver. Now Johnson. And well trapped initially by Simbican.
Yeah, well defended. Put a lot of questions to their edge defence, but they held up. Coming out of trouble, Papua New Guinea.
This promotion-relegation battle is on a nice edge here. Crucial little phase before half-time. Who will take that lead into the break?
They just can't get in position quick enough, the Kumuls.
Kicking game has been exceptional. Working a tight angle here. And it takes a New Zealand bounce in the end for Kenny. Look at him go!
He's gone.
Keanu Kenny! Space, should have passed. He held hard, he had a two-man overlap.
Shaun Johnson must owe him money or something. That was hilarious. Jesus, quick.
.250 metres plus. Thompson can't hold on to his club teammate's pass.
And once again, lack of concentration there from the Kiwis.
Those numbers that Kenny put up against Australia a fortnight ago, 254 run metres.
He's having a crack, Jack DeBellum. Playing that link role in the middle of the field, but also taking some hard yards.
Martin just appreciated the week off last week. And priming himself for this encounter. Leading the Kumuls again. Labour gives it everything. Derby chasing. Kenny rises. And Derby takes it with him. Set restart for PNG. And they somehow don't score, but it's coming.
How didn't he score then?
Simbican finds Lamb. Late hit on Lockie Lamb was brutal from Papali'i. Lockie appealed to the referee, nothing doing. McDonald.
Well, we've got to get sorted, the Kumuls side. Very disorientated out there. Jack DeBellum's in the middle there trying to tell his troops where to go.
Lamb's come out to the right. Won't get into him on this play, but he's staying on the right behind Labour. And going away from the half. Now they heard the call. Labour for Lockie. And there's no room out there now. So much chat out there. Communication key as Simbican takes the line on and will play it on the last. Judah Rimbu, the try-scoring machine, fresh into the game at dummy half. Labour. Kenny so brave. That was Sylvester coming the other way.
That was courageous.
10 metres, Sylvester.
He could have got absolutely smashed then.
You're in front of the
small fullback. He's having a crack. Just watch this. Chaser coming and just puts his body on the line. That is so courageous.
That's in the top worst 3 sets of 6. They just came up with nothing. I think it's hard sometimes when you get fatigued at this level. The hardest thing is to attack. Get organised, get back in position, anticipate where the ball's going, communicate in halves, communicating with fullbacks. They just couldn't do it then. Both their halves were over in the last 10 metres of Combank Stadium, one playing the ball and one at first receiver.
Gee, that's a strong run by Aaron Clark on for his New Zealand debut after 2 tests for Samoa.
I like him as a player, Aaron Clark. Versatile, can play as a middle forward, also played dummy half.
Yeah, he replaced Murata Niakore in the 17 that was named on Tuesday. Austin almost obstructing Rimbu there. Sorensen essentially contained by DeBellum over the top. 2 more plays left on this set for New Zealand. Clark moving on. Johnson sees something. And what a pickup. Roltinga, who's been tested, and now he runs away from them.
Ooh.
Runs into a shoulder.
Runs into Leo Thompson's shoulder. Hanging in, Papua New Guinea.
Shaun, give room. Hold Leo. Go to.
There it is, bottom of screen.
He got excited, didn't he? Look at all this space. Oops, it's just gone.
Hard to believe PNG only have 6 points on the board. They've been so close to several other tries. Still trailing by 4.
Well, 7 minutes to go. The Kiwis are going to start asking what they've done with the first half. They're in total control early on. Keanu Kenny. Jesus, exciting.
He's got that pirouette in his game. You've got to be so careful doing that, Joey, don't you?
What about that one? It's Michael Jackson like. Normally you do the hit and spin in contact and someone comes hard at you.
Yeah, you
That
can't
time-
move, mate. Tackle 2.
Did it like 2-3 metres before the defensive line. His kidneys were just saying, rip into these with his shoulders. There it is. Oh, you want to be careful doing that, especially against the Kumuls.
Think back to the Nene McDonald try last week.
That's right, the double pirouette.
Here's Clark. Oh, buffeted his way through. Johnson again. It's been a clear tactic. Out to the wing of Roltinger. Oh, he almost lost it out the back.
Well, that's a third he's dropped and recaught. That might be just his tactic.
There's a strong defence. PNG, 3 players still getting back on side here. And that pass was marginal out of dummy half. Rimbu says, where am I going next? Nene McDonald takes matters into his own hands. He caught high by Johnson. Time stood still for a moment. Nene staying down here.
Well, that was a good old-fashioned hip toss, like the Randy Macho Man Savage, that one. Watching WWF. Grabs him and throws him over.
That's the old name for modern-day WWE. That's how long Joey's been a fan. Just around the shoulders, that tackle from Johnson.
Well, 5 minutes to go, the Kumuls want to be careful here. The lack of effort coming out of trouble. Kiwis start their set of 6 near the halfway line.
McLean to take them over that halfway. Sarko. He'll reach the 30-metre line, so plenty of go forward here for New Zealand. Papali'i puts his head down. Takes them inside the red zone. Best ball for a while for New Zealand. And Neem found by Aaron Clark. No way through that hole. Johnson right behind Crossland, heading to the right-hand side now. They go through the hands, and it's knocked on by Papali'i.
Yeah, that was poor.
Here we
A lot
are,
of pressure
boys.
from the inside, which made Shaun
over.
Johnson head straight towards the sideline.
Work back here, Peter.
And it's a poor pass to the inside. He knows
Give
it,
him
the
the ball,
experienced
Phoenix.
halfback.
Lachlan, back at the line, mate.
They looked on fire
Lachlan,
early,
back
the
at the line.
Kiwis, the opening 10 minutes. Since then, they have been dreadful. They've been really poor in every facet of the game. Big half-time coming up for Stacey Jones.
And when to inject those 2 or 3 back into the ball game will be key in the second half tactics from Stacey Jones. Member of New Zealand's team of the century and a superstar halfback. Man, no looker, knew where Nene would be. And McDonald keeps it alive. Oh, pick the pocket. Hiku showing all of his experience there.
Let up now. Hold with his chin up.
I want to hear Kenny Callender say that. He'd have a shower. And once again, Nene McDonald, he looks so sharp.
Hold here. Go 2.
So this field position provided by Hiku's intercept. Thief in the night work. And they're back inside the red zone again. Can they click into gear here before half-time and get their lead out back to a more comfortable margin, the Kiwis?
They got him shot to pieces on the right. They get this.
Johnson, again a change of direction. Another pirouette from Kenny. Neem with space. Oh, keeps it alive. Thompson this time. Leo's over. There's the try, or is it? Yes, it's going to be awarded this time for Leo.
There's a lot of space on the right-hand side. Shaun Johnson, he brings the young fullback Kenny into play. Here's the error. Nene McDonald, he's been so dangerous. The offload, Hiku gets in between. Pickpockets Tedder. And And then watch Kenny here. Watch him spin out of this. Look at that. And then short pass. Love that play. Looking to go wide, change direction, and come back through the ruck with short passes. This will look great from this angle. Watch the young fullback. Spins out of it. Short pass. And Leo Thompson can't stop him from there.
First international try for the 24-year-old who scored 2 tries for his club in 64 games and now on the board at international level. But Nine's Whitewater Sports never clocks off. It's getting late in the season, Joey, but what about that camera work and the replay selection of Peter Hiku's intercept? That was tremendous.
As good as it gets.
Well done, team, back in the truck.
The team, they're on the fish oil, nice and clear.
And Osako from point-blank range makes the lead 10.
Just have a look, Hop. Don't overcommit too deep. I think it's going deep. Time your run.
Well, quite remarkably, in the 40th minute, New Zealand have a 10-point lead. This could have been anything, this first half score. PNG with so many chances, but couldn't quite convert.
Big tackle to Bellum. Griffin Neem, he's been strong, really strong.
You've got a lot to live up to as a middle forward when you come on replacing the Fish and Tarpany. Well, they chance their arm on this final set before half-time. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Johnson, always willing. And Clark will be able to beat the siren here. It's going to be a close-run thing. Jared Sutton waiting for the call. Lets it go. Now the siren sounds. Kinney with confidence. Look at the pass from McLean, who's away. Support inside. Nickel Klugstad, that is brilliant. Right on the bell. New Zealand worked it out in a tight spot and make it 20 points to 6.
Well, stand up the young fullback. Watch the skill here. He gets the ball up high and behind him. Gets it in one hand. Just watch this, the skill of this young fullback. Watch this. Goes up, one hand, catches and fires the long ball straight out in front. And then down the outside, McLean, we can see what a player he is. And Nickel Klugstad back on the inside. Has 2 tries in the last 3 or 4 minutes before half-time. Watch this young fullback. What a player he is. McLean down the outside, he's a player also, this young fella. And do that the Kiwis right on half-time. Kinney, head and shoulders the best player on the field.
So Nickel Klugstad, who threw a pass to saver to McLean earlier in this game, gets the favoured return there and scores his 3rd international try. What a late burst by New Zealand to make the margin a lot more comfortable heading into half-time. Back-to-back converted tries it is as Osako adds 2 more. And at half-time in this promotion relegation battle, it is New Zealand 22, PNG 6.
He's this young fella. Hasn't he got a future?
20 years of age, Keanu Kinney. Star again today. And clever foot into touch. And that's the youngster. Again, McLean pulling the right rein there. You know his dad, Willie, is part of the rest of the world team that took you on at Suncorp back in '97.
I heard Freddie talking about that. Just watch this. The way he communicated Nickel Klugstad and then put his foot out, that was great play. His dad, Willie, yeah?
You took care of business, 28 points to 8. Australia against the rest of the world.
That was a funny time at rugby. Who else played in that team?
Jared McCracken.
Marcus By. Lee Jackson. Did I hear Andrew Tengatatawa play? He started my place last night. He's obviously with the Tongan team. Let's just say he was very excited. Very, very excited.
So after the penalty and touch finder, New Zealand are 10 metres out here, looking to maintain that momentum built late in the first half. Crossland goes short side. And PNG had the numbers there to contain Nickel Klukstar, who provided a try, assist and a try in that first half. Crossland keeping it short side. And keeping the ball in the end. Burns the play from dummy half. Still more up their sleeve. Ooh, a stutter step. PNG not buying that from Aaron Clark. Where to on the last? Johnson. Kinney. Bounces to the outside. Tries to get backspin on this one. No joy. 7 tackle set.
He just plays. It's like he's in the backyard. Trusts his instinct. His instincts.
Interesting with the Gold Coast too, Joey.
Oh, for sure. Foz is going around again, isn't it?
Foz is going around.
So then you got Brimson,
Jaden Campbell.
Jaden Campbell. Jaden Campbell played a bit of 5'8" towards the end. I thought he was really good there.
Carter Gordon, the rugby union player.
Carter Gordon, yeah. I think they see Carter Gordon more as a 13. Oh, is it? Oh.
That's my man, Bandy.
Eventually plays it, never lost his feet throughout, Koso Bundy. Now Alec Winky scouting a little wider, another Gold Coast Titan.
I think Koso Bandy grew over the last week.
DeBellin, his work rate has been high. Labert hangs it up. Up they go through the front rower's hands. Went forward off him, but Kinney doesn't matter.
He's off.
Oh, nearly burst through that hole, but his opposition fullback got to him in time.
He only had to beat Nana McDonald. He was gone.
He is like a blur out there, Keanu Kinney, when he hits top speed.
That's off a standing start. He just accelerates 0 to 100.
Stayed down for a while after that tackle. You can see why. Caught across the jaw by Nene. Depth on the right-hand side. Crossland goes left, though. Cut out. Oh, that's a coat hanger. Right in front of the touchy. Jared Sutton waiting for a tip.
Play on, Speedy.
Well, the macho man Randy Savage just doing cartwheels. He was that excited with that one.
Right around the shoulders is the call.
He got it right.
Johnson, deft little kick. Oh, that is brilliant from McLean. PNG didn't see it coming, and magic from SJ.
Well, the right wing is outside of the field, holding a leg injury. Shaun Johnson just using all his vision, just kicks it over into that left-hand corner. And the bloke who scored the first try, he set up the last try in the first half. Just swoops on the ball as it was going out, beats the wing. It was Nana McDonald that was out of position. He was off the sideline, and somehow Shaun Johnson spots it. Look at that kick, pinpoint once again. Seriously, he just drags it actually from outside the field. What a player.
Casey, is he a Penrith boy? Chris?
Oh yeah, went to Newington College.
Okay. You had much to do with him?
No, so interviewed him actually. I spoke to him and his brother before the under-19s game, and I was surprised at actually how different shape they are. He's tall,
isn't he?
And Jesse's like a bit like the Penrith wingers that are there at the moment.
Oh, real nuggety.
Yeah.
Have a look at the work here. Catches, stays in, and then pirouettes. He's a real talent. He's a real talent.
Look at the physique. He's only going to get bigger and stronger and faster.
How old is he?
19.
18.
18.
Turns 19 in April. Masako adds 2 more. game was 10-6 for a long time. PNG had multiple chances to potentially take the lead, but in the last 10 minutes of game time, either side of half-time, it's been all New Zealand.
Well, those moments where they just couldn't work hard enough coming off their own line. There was plenty going good for the Kumuls, but at the back end of the first half, they just couldn't get back and put anything organised together, put any pressure on the Kiwis and get some decent field position. And it cost them a couple of minutes late in the second half, in the first half.
How big was that Liam Horn chasing the kick from Lockie Lamb? That would have made it 12-10 PNG. Kinney up the middle. Strong work over the top from Sylvester.
He's going to wake up sore tomorrow, Kinney.
Straight to his feet.
Johnson out towards Roltinger's side again. Apali'i leading the chase, drags him down.
That's his first clean take.
Needed the head strapping just to straighten things up. Roderick Ty. And playing with Sam Burgess's Warrington this year, Roderick Ty. There's the coach, Jason Demetriou. Former South Sydney head coach. Over from Justin Holbrook, who was here with the Kangaroos today as an assistant coach. Labert's kick, wobbling a little. Asako fancied it. Confident take by the winger. Here's the Dolphins Player of the Year in 2023, Jermaine. We'll be back in March 2025 on Nine's Wide World of Sports in Vegas for the opening games of the new year.
A winger getting Player of the Year? I wonder what the front rowers think of that.
Of course, he scored so many tries and kicked his fair share of goals last year. Osako. Oh, great read, Reece Martin, but Kinney kept it alive and touched by PNG in flight. Touchy had a good view. Tells the ref to restart the tackle count.
Kinney's got one of those magic mirrors at home. It tells him he's 6'3" and 100 kilo.
Nickel Klukstar again cuts out a couple. McLean playing with confidence and swagger beyond his years. Now Timoko. Tough man to contain. Takes them inside the 20 again early in the count after that restart. Johnson. Touched again by PNG. Kinney keeps it alive. Hiku. Thought about the flick to Asako. Held on. On the zero tackle. Johnson. Clark, Nickel Klukstar, flat pass to Sorensen. Did well to take it in traffic, the Panther. Back to centre field they come. Neem, a sitting duck for Simlican. Where to next for Crossland? Hits the lead runner, Thompson. What a legs tackle that was by Rimbu. Another change of direction. Sorensen standing in the tackle for a moment. Crossland wanted an offload. Johnson. No looker for Thompson. They're trying to crack them up the middle. Where did they go on the last? Johnson organising Kinney outside of him. Kick in behind. Roltinger read it well. Repeat set.
Hey, too good, Shaun Johnson. A cool head. He just waited for Lockie Lamb to come out of the line. Lockie Lamb will come up, leaves that little corridor, and just beautiful touch off the instep. Turn the screws. It was really good defensive set by the Kumuls.
Labour asking for more enforcements on the side that he's kicking towards. Hangs it up beautifully. Contest for the footy, and PNG get it back.
What a great drop kick.
Everyone thought he was kicking it the other way. They had They had 2 chasers out on the right and the whole team was out on the left.
Do they know he's left footed?
He kicked to the 2 and got a result. Good plan.
Book your tickets for the ultimate bucket list trip to the sports and entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. 4 huge games for just 1 epic ticket. Ticket and travel packages on sale now, nrl.com/Vegas.
Did you go last year?
I went.
How was it?
Outstanding.
Oh, yeah, this year.
Outstanding. I've got to say it was the fans. The fans made it. They had, in the middle of Las Vegas, they had this where the teams turned up.
Fan day thing.
There's like 10,000 of them.
Did Mount Druitt Freddie go, or did Eastern Suburbs Freddie?
No, Eastern Suburbs stayed at home. I took the whole character over.
Yes.
And the wobbler from Lau. Knocked it backwards, Osako. And uses Kitty. There's trust in the fullback. Can they launch the counter? Oh, it opens up for him.
Oh, he's so good.
Sleight of hand. Kitty setting sail. Eyes up McDonald. Weaving a passage. Oh, taken down, denying him one of the great tries.
Oh, I could see in the back of his mind he was saying, please tackle me. He was treading water. Oh, don't pass to him again.
Johnson. Where to now? Says to Clark, straighten us up a little.
Now, is it two of Kenny out there, or is it just him? What a player.
Mikkel Klukstad.
Well, he did it last week.
Well, if Shaun Johnson just gets the ball and runs and falls over, he's going to score.
That allows PNG to take a breather.
Last tackle. Don't walk in and stand.
What about that run from the fullback, Kenny?
On the last tackle.
We'll take him up over 250 run metres again.
Oh, he's head and shoulders the best player in the field.
What about who's got this speed here?
Look at that speed endurance to be able to still maintain your speed when you're that fatigued.
Credit to Labert for not giving up on the chase. He's the one who made the try saver because McDonald had been turned inside out. Mikkel Klukstad. Running behind a teammate. Had PNG complaining. Crossland trying to count some numbers. Goes the Griffin knee. Finds his front, gets the quick play the ball. Rimbu had to drop off.
Well, they're starting to fall off a few too many tackles at the moment, the Kumuls. This will cost them.
Johnson. Oh! Hospital pass for Hickard and PNG. That's a great win.
Yeah, great defensive read there. The pass was never on. It was a good old-fashioned hospital pass. Premeditated that one, Shaun Johnson. And just they read it outside in. And Reece Martin just goes whack. He knows the great Shaun Johnson.
I was waiting for the Harbour Bridge. The winger was open. It would have had to been a 25-metre pass. Do you remember his last pass of his career playing for New Zealand?
For the Warriors.
For the Warriors against Cronulla. It was phenomenal.
80th minute.
Unbelievable.
Match-winning try. PNG have to be next to score if they harbour ambitions to pull off the promotion upset here.
Talk about ambitions. McDonald, has he let it know he'd like to play in the NRL again?
Got him. You got him there, Joey. Incorrect play the ball.
He just dropped it. A good old-fashioned mock.
Yeah, in the middle, guys.
Has he made noises that he'd like to come back to the NRL?
I think he's pretty comfortable with the deal he signed with Salford. It's a lengthy deal, but you never know.
It's on the shot clock here, boys.
It would allow him to get to 100 games in the NRL. He's stranded on 98 right now.
There was always a talent. There's always the talented player.
He just loses his way at the Roosters.
Yeah, he'd been to St George, went to the Cowboys. He was good enough to play 100 games.
Titans and Sharks also, one of two of his 5 clubs.
Liam, period. Judah, Jacobs, just hold this one. Hold. Go 2, that's better.
Johnson scheming again. Early ball this time for Papali'i. Backing his way down towards that try line again. The Kumuls are just holding on. Johnson. Tarpany back on. Crossland. They're making the ball sing from one side to the other. Look at Roderick Ty take down Timical.
Roderick!
Tarpany now. Taking on the line this time.
Last tackle, Liam, off that ball. Go, last.
Can they hold on again? Nickel Klukstar. Inventive kick. McLean's got a hat-trick on international debut. It was Johnson earlier in the half. This time it's Nickel Klukstar with the perfect kick.
Well, Nickel Klukstar, he gets the kick over the top. If it's not the ugliest kick this year, it's in the grand final. Like it came off his shin, but he got it over. Just watch this. Does he hit it with his foot? Does it come off his knee?
He hit it with his left foot.
Beautiful, inch perfect. Doesn't matter how it looks. It's the final result. Is he left-footed or right-footed?
No, he's a right-footer.
Right-footed.
Well, he laid on the first try with a brilliant pass. Went over the top to Casey McLean, who grabbed the ball from outside the field with his left hand and dragged it in. The second one come from chasing a Shaun Johnson chip, where he recognised Nano McDonald was out over the sideline, and then he's just followed another kick through. He knows what he's doing.
First man this century to score a hat-trick on debut for the Kiwis. Brian Jellick, the last to do it in 1999 against Tonga.
Well, he does it easy. There's no panic. As soon as he was past the defence line, he just relaxed, just concentrated on the ball and got the clean take. He could have bounced anywhere and he was going to take it.
It's an inspired choice to replace Will Warbrick on that wing. Asako, the other winger, won't bend this one back.
Make sure we kill the ball.
What a performance by the 18-year-old on international debut. There'll be a whole lot more footy for him in Penrith colours next year as well. Shoulder charge is the suggestion there as Roderick Ty took on Tarpany. Those protests fall on deaf ears. Thompson moving it on. Papali'i.
If he can find a pre-line pass, Papali'i, because he's so big and damaging, the centre defensively always has to come in and help the half. Just find a little tip onto his own centre. Space all the time.
The thing about the players Penrith lose next year is invaluable players, but they gain Papali'i and they gain Blaze Talangi, the Parramatta sensation, young 5'8". Won't they enjoy being at the Panthers next year?
Hiku nearly jumped the gun here. Did he interfere? No, it's play on. And alive for Neem. Tarpany threw it forward, didn't it, to Thompson? Eventually taken down. Did he lose it there? Touchy. Referee.
First one over
and we're coming back, no
PNG.
advantage. So New Zealand ball, but I reckon if you challenge, they'll see Hiku's offside.
But once again, the winger doesn't get a clean grab at the ball. They keep persistent kicking to him for a reason. As it comes back through the middle, the referee gets a nudge. Jared Sutton loses sight of where the ball goes. I think it ends up being Nano McDonald that comes up with the big play. Well, there's Nano. Comes down with the slap.
Centrefield scrum. Does Johnson go to work immediately here and try and strike?
Shot clock.
Kinney is behind the scrum. He'll swing left.
Right.
They're going to Nickel Klukstar. Oh, You don't want to run at Roderick Ty too often.
Speedy, why have they got the ball? Wasn't it a knock on?
Roltinger dropped it.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
no advantage.
No advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
They went sideways for a fair way. Oh, look at the fend off on Rimbu from Tarpany. Crossland going back to the left again. Sorensen. Contact Alec Winky. Tighten on Panther there. Johnson. Tarpany having another go up the middle. Taken down by Ella Alu.
Well, they're not giving their line away, the Kumuls. They're going to have to earn it, the Kiwis.
Johnson. Oh, McLean's got 4! And Magic Johnson. What a pass around 2 Kumuls.
Well, as I was saying, they weren't giving up their try line. And they had to work hard. It was just some absolute brilliance from both players. Casey McLean, his positioning. He's getting his position off the centre, plus he's supporting his halfback Johnson. Look at that, just has the ability to accelerate onto the ball. Johnson just throws it out into the atmosphere, just with a bit of hope. Oh, serious.
Just the double pump. Ball in 2 hands. And the ability to double pump, and which manipulates the defensive line, and then having the vision to come up with the right option. When he goes into the line there, Shaun's thinking, do I play short, do I kick? And then he throws that double pump. And then even off the double pump, he has 3 or 4 options. But the genius of Shaun Johnson pretty much always selects the right pass. What a player.
He knows his player. The timing of the winger then, the way he was moving outside. Look, he's starting 10 metres in. Johnson throws this and he catches it near the sideline. Just anticipating the space and knew he could get there. That was cool.
So he matches what Brian Jellick did, the former Cowboy, with 4 tries on debut now. And this time Osako adds the extras. Shaun Johnson, eh? Reckon he's got a career in the media landscape post-career?
Yeah.
So 32 points the margin, New Zealand blowing this one out. As Kinney kept that one in. He found Tarpany for some tough metres out of his own end. It's now 28 points unanswered since late in the first half.
Jack, release. Go 2. Jacob, go 10.
Johnson moving it on. Kinney. Oh, he was shaping for the offload. He just takes your breath away with every touch. I think that takes him up over 300 metres run, and there's still 17 minutes to go.
Watch out now, Jack. I'll hit Judah.
It was good to see Shaun Johnson play another game of footy. He comes up with some of the most incredible plays you've ever seen.
There's an obstruction penalty in the run. Crossland was impeding Jack de Belin, and Tarpany ran behind him. I reckon Shaun Johnson's got a future in the media game post-career, boys.
Yeah, I'm not sure about his looks. Yeah, he talks well. He's a real pro.
SJ in the 8th. Sounds all right. Freddie? Or Freddie, SJ in the 8th.
I'll be squeezing Freddie out.
No, he's a star. He's done it for a long time. The coach rang him up. They were without a halfback. He just put his hands up and said, yeah, played some big games against the Tongans and the Aussies.
Yeah, I heard when Stacey called him, he said, well, Stacey, what's the other option? Stacey said, oh, well, I'm going to have to play.
Labor's kick.
Oh, nice kick.
Behind McLean. And finished in the corner by Derby.
Then McLean was thinking intercept. He was thinking 5 tries.
Oh, McLean's down, Freddie. And he's holding a lower low. It's
a cramp.
A nice kick once again. Ball in 2 hands, which manipulates the defensive line. Someone will come up past the ball. See there, Nicarima with the ball in 2 hands. He slid off Labert and he was looking at the lead runner. This will show it perfect. Nicarima takes his eye off the ball and just opens that corridor. It's a beautiful grubber in behind.
He wasn't going for an intercept. He just tripped. He gave himself enough room to turn and possibly get back for the ball. He just stumbles there. It's the perfect way to kick. And Reece Martin, he is a goal kicker.
Oh, didn't waste any time and drills it. And Robert Derby said to his teammates, let's get back and chase this promotion, even though they still trail by 26. The United Cup is nearly here. The world's top-ranked tennis players arrive in Australia in December for the mixed team tennis event held in Perth and Sydney. Get your tickets now at unitedcup.com/tickets to see some of the world's biggest superstars. So Derby scores the Kumuls' second try of the game. We will be talking to Shaun Johnson post-match about his glittering career, and he said this is definitely the farewell today. McLean really struggling with having that cramp stretched out. Be one to target for PNG, wouldn't he, Joey, right now?
If someone looks up and communicates to the halves. How many tries? 4 tries.
What's the record?
Hugh McGahn holds the record with 6. He was also against PNG back in 1983.
Well, he can't run, McLean. That cramp is just...
They're going his way now. Can they get on the outside of the youngster? Yes, they can. Through Derby again. And Timokol slid across in cover and took him into touch.
He's either going to get some pickle juice or a replacement. Nicarima's on the bench.
Have you tried the pickle juice before?
Yeah, I tasted it at 4 Pines. It is gross.
How's your breath after it?
Did you have the 4 Pines on standby to wash it down?
And I was just heaving on the sideline. It's like looking at McDonald's window.
I haven't done that for a while. No, that's a gherkin.
I always wondered. They're very close. They're related for sure.
It's great to see you blokes on the same page.
Well, you didn't say anything because you didn't know.
I was getting there. I saw Middo's puzzled look as he talked about McDonald's windows out of nowhere.
Judah, heads away. Play the ball game. Judah, make 10.
Costland. DeBellin and Simbican defending centre field. Just into the ball game. What a time to unleash Nicarima with the headgear on and the number 14 on his back. 18th test for his country. He wants to get involved on the left-hand side now, Cody. But they're going right instead for Johnson. Ricocheting and knocked on by PNG in the end, I think. Yes, Roltinger with desperation.
Look who's over there. The fullback. It's the other fullback. The other king's on the other side.
Challenging the ruling of knock on by them, and then the ball going in a touch off Elijah.
Geez, he takes himself to the game, the fullback.
Yes, mate. And I've got the player in front of the kickers passive, having no influence on the play.
He's brave and he's busy.
So Jared Sutton explaining to Chris Butler that...
Right side kick chase from New Zealand's onside. The ball's played out from Liam Horn, restarting the tackle count. Now just need to see who knocks the ball on here.
Need another angle to see whose hands get to this footy first. Roltinger or Kinney? Ooh, gee whiz. Bang, bang play. They might keep their challenge here.
No, it'll be a play the ball.
Elijah gets to the ball first, knocking it on. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. Play the ball, New Zealand. You can go 10, 20 or middle. On the 20, boys. Play the ball. 1 foot here, Kyle. Play the ball, boys. 1 foot. Okay.
So fresh set for New Zealand. They've had a fair share of possession this part of the ground. Haven't scored for a while. Tarpany flicks it out the back. White from a standing start. Long spell on the sidelines for him. He'll be fresh and ready to finish off the game strong. Crossland finds Johnson, left-hand side. Oh, careful with that kind of tackle. Rimbu taking Sorensen past the horizontal. And helping Scott back to his feet. How does the bunker see this?
I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, just a penalty.
I think the momentum didn't quite have his body in good position, the defender.
Hold.
Shaun Johnson goes away from his winger. Just catches on the inside. Play on, Speedy.
Yeah, they got really ugly. Johnson. Oh, Papali'i saw a gap and then Horn got back to his feet to close it. White. Nowhere to go there. They've tested PNG's middle defence, haven't they? And they've stood pretty tall in recent minutes. Johnson now. Sorensen upended and jackknifed again. How's his body going to feel tomorrow? Fisher Harris crawling his way to the try line. Held up. Crossland opens up space for Johnson to go out to the winger. Asako! That is spectacular! And another genius try assist from the Magic Man.
What about that kick? Why are you retiring, Shaun? You can play for another half a dozen years.
It's called pre-season.
He's got the magic cape on tonight. Got the wand out.
Off balance.
Look at this. It's like a soccer corner. Just perfect.
He does that so well, doesn't he? He has the ability to get balance so quickly.
Now, Freddie, does he get this ball down? Saka? Let's have a look. Yeah, just.
You just watch Johnson catches the ball behind, spins, then manages to turn his body where he wants to kick the ball and balance right there. Just balance. That is incredible.
Just watching Jermaine Asako, the way he's got the ball on the tee, he's standing it up taller than I've seen. Look, see, he's standing up tall. Normally he's got it down sort of 45 degrees. I don't know why he's changed his kick. Like, you very rarely see players stand the ball up like that anymore. Well, then he's not getting through the ball. That's why he hasn't been getting the distance on it.
Asako drills this one. The summer of tennis is just around the corner, and Nine's Wide World of Sports brings you every Aussie tournament live and free. Beginning with the United Cup and Brisbane International in December, just after Christmas they begin. On to the Adelaide International in the new year, and then we head to the Melbourne Park for the big one, the Australian Open. Jannik Sinner, Arina Sabalenka defending their titles. I was talking to Graham Arnold recently about kicking tees and the advice that he offered Darren Lockyer a long time ago about using the higher kicking tee.
Backwards.
But he wanted Lockie to kick off the smaller one.
No, Lockie was kicking off the smaller one.
I only got Lockie on the bigger one.
Yeah.
Well, Darryl Halligan, probably the greatest kicker, he always, as Timiko's down, he hated players kicking off the taller tee.
They started to use some of the taller ones, the extendable tees, towards the end of the year. It looks like you get a knee in the ribs there.
Because Lockie would use the taller one for kickoffs and he'd flush them. And Arnie's watching that and he's going, why are you doing that for your goal kicks?
Well, in golf terms, don't you stand the ball up higher to get more distance?
Tee it high and let it fly, is the expression.
You just made that up. I'm not copying that, Speed. It's too late.
What accent was that in?
There might have been an American slipping in there, Joe.
Sound like Mel Gibson's accent. Hello to Mel. He's a big fan of
the Kumuls.
Tests.
He's Kiwi, isn't he?
Mel Gibson.
The one that we stole.
It's Russ.
It's Russell.
Judo, that ball up, lock in square. Go one.
Tarpany for Johnson, who's got 4 try assists. Sorensen's not getting any joy, but he keeps on trying.
He's been jammed again.
Robert Ty.
Oh, Ty's just absolutely rearranged his rib cartilage.
Johnson, try assist number 5.
Stop it.
What the beneficiary this time. Shaun Johnson, don't go.
Oh, he's got the magic cape. Look at him. The magic man. Just getting across field. Once again, ball in 2 hands. And just waiting for a defender to turn in. Gets across, dummying inside, dummy again. Just waiting. Lachie Lamb gets up past the ball. And he's just waiting for someone to react. And he reacts to the defence. This will show it perfect. Show on the ball, and he's watching out. He's watching Lachie Lamb. Watching. Got him. Too good. Why are you retiring, Shaun? Well, there's some places in Newcastle you'd love to live at in the next couple of years.
You still got that place in Meribeta?
No, I sold it to the former owner of the Knights. Watch this. Oh, vintage.
Once again, the balance. Catches the ball off balance and then just gets across the field, just swaying in and out of players. Ball in 2 hands.
Oh, he's kicking. How would you rate the moustache, Freddie?
Well, he can do anything, really.
Is he going to kick it? It's a farewell to remember for Shaun Johnson. Adding the extras after a 5th try assist. And Jermaine Osako handing him that honour.
Well, he can do anything. He's goal kicked for a long time as well. Such a gifted athlete. All-time leading point scorer for New Zealand. He was never missing this.
How good has it been to see a guy play with a smile on his face so often as well in the cut and thrust of professional rugby league?
I couldn't believe they asked him to play after the way he finished against Cronulla. But I'm glad he did. Turn up today to see some of that magic just one more time.
Short kickoff didn't work that time. Timokor with great tenacity. Look at all those try assists from SJ. Oh, sitting duck. And he moved it on. He says, come on, mate. My career's just about over. Hiku, flick pass, brilliance. Osako, support inside. He'll score in the corner. What a try from New Zealand.
Well, come on, Shaun.
Good depth there, Dave. Good depth.
Step up, Shaun, from the sideline. You can't sit on that one in front. Actually, he had a kick from the sideline against Cronulla for his last play. They'd already won the game. He threw this beautiful ball left to right, hit the winger, scored to win the game. And he had a kick from the right-hand side. He can right the wrong. He nearly got taken out. He might be still in the halfway. Where is he, Spoody? Can you see him? He's up. He's up and about.
He's going to take the kick, I reckon.
Yeah, well, he's hanging around. This would be good. Because you know what? When he missed it, I was that disappointed. Because the pass was incredible. It was the moment of the game, the brilliance, the backing himself.
What about that pass from Peter Hiku? Hasn't he got some skill throughout his long career?
Well, you nearly can't be a centre these days and not have that in your arsenal to be able to either get him tackled or one player on the inside and be able to flick it out with the other. The outside backs are so talented.
So the wingers have scored 7 of the 10 tries today. And Johnson talking it over with the crowd, saying, where should I start this one?
He'll be thinking of that one against Kumuls. He'll get a chance to ride it.
The bright lights and Shaun Johnson.
Good bit of fishing.
Kick on the way. Oh! Jonathan Thurston style.
The two Johnnos. The two Johnnos hit the right upright. He went for the fade this time. Normally there's a bit of draw. He was deliberate in his action and hits the right upright, the dreaded right upright.
Make sure you time it, Roderick. Keep behind that line.
PNG have tried their fair share of short kickoffs. Another one brewing here. No, Labert says, I'm going long.
Well, we need another try now.
Johnson backing up on the inside. Oh, another tackle nearly getting away from PNG. Gee, teammates might have saved someone there.
Play on, Spoody.
Valentine Richard getting involved in back-to-back tackles.
Stop trying to slow the game down, mate. Play on.
What about that? Late in the year. Rosslyn right up the middle.
Move out, Valentine, roll out.
Johnson ready to go to work again here.
Valentine, go 10.
In support on the inside of Tarpening.
Last tackle, Lachlan.
Johnson down the short side. Tarpening did well to hold on to the footy. It's been the tactic throughout. Roltier on the back foot. And they're trying to drag him into the in goal. He stayed in the field of play just.
With 2 minutes to go, the Kiwis will get another set of 6. Feels like they're in a mood.
Trying to jump the gun here. Fisher Harris, look at that contact, one-on-one.
Go 3, go 10, Jones.
Well, you throw a blanket over the Kiwis defence. They're jammed in. They're looking for a kill.
Martin. Oh, his teammate was asking for a kick, but Reese might lose his licence. He's kicked it straight to Kenny, who's trying to get the winger on the outside. How are the legs? McLean back to Sorensen. Just legal enough. Johnson's going to kick backwards.
Stop it.
Into the hands of Hiku. Oh, flip pass again. Oh, no! Zarko running out of room.
Well, Jermaine didn't read the script. That wasn't supposed to happen, Jermaine. You're supposed to catch that, flick it over your back to a waiting Shaun Johnson, who would have scored, got the flick pass again.
How often have you seen a deliberate kick backwards to a teammate? Like one of those trick plays from the NFL.
Didn't miss him. Hit him flush.
Oh, Tarpany trying to hit one flush as well. Muscling up on Alec Winky. Rimbu with a couple of handy darts out of dummy half in the last couple of sets. PNG's final possession of these Pacific Championships. There'll be no promotion for them. They'll be in the bowl again. And New Zealand, look at Fisher Harris, so eager to pack the scrum here and have one last crack at them, or is he?
Everybody up.
Nah, teammates aren't interested. Let's shut this one down. Shaun Johnson.
Someone overruled him.
Yeah, it is.
It could only be Shaun.
Thank you for the memories, Shaun Johnson. What a performance he put on tonight. Under the lights at Combank Stadium, he says farewell for good with an all-star performance. 5 try assists for SJ, and New Zealand maintain their status in the Pacific Cup heading into 2025. Too good for the PNG Kumuls. They win this one, 54-12.